Okay, the Queensland state election is now well and truly over. There's just a few votes that needs to be counted, but the overall results has revealed that the LNP of Campbell Newman well and truly in power now. They've attained 78 of the 89 members of parliament seats here in the unicameral parliamentary system here in Queensland. Now the ALP have a tentative confirmation of 7 ALP seats, which means that well, 2 of these seats are also Australian Party of Bob Katter's that are inclusive in this in the recent result. The 7 ALP seats include Inala, Rockhampton, Mackay, Bundamba, and my electorate right here in Woodridge. Desley Scott has been retained, and that is a good sign for local working class and Pacific Islander locals right here in Woodridge. What is interesting to note is that Woodridge electorate, the 25.4 margin is actually the largest margin for the victory of Desley Scott. She has overwhelmingly won, even though there was a 20% swing to the LNP. But that being said, the sitting member for Woodridge, Desley Scott, is now back in power with her fellow MPs within the Australian Labor Party. More than likely Anna Palaszczuk from Inala may stand up as the only opposition MP on behalf, as a leader, nominate on behalf of the Australian Labor Party. Since Labor Party does not have a minimum of 10 seats majority, or 10 seats within the oppositions, they are unable to form a dominant political party, in which case Bob Katter may have a bearing in terms of the opposition leadership role. So Desley Scott, being the largest dominant margin win, represents the hard line of the Australian Labor movement, what's left of it here in Queensland. And unfortunately for the Australian Labor movement here in Queensland, they have been well and truly thrashed, and whether they can ever claw back any sense of electorate support in the near future seems highly improbable and unlikely. And I think Desley Scott will remain as the staunchest hardline Labor here in Queensland, and she is surrounded by LNP everywhere, LNP MPs everywhere. So as a Pacific Islander in Woodridge, we have spoken, and Inala, the other stronghold of the Labor movement, Labor Party, is also dominated by Pacific Islanders and Aborigines and Pacific Islanders. So they have shown their support of the Australian Labor Party, and also, of course, the mainstream battler Australians who still remain loyal to the Australian Labor Party. So let's see what will eventuate in terms of the power brokerage for the Queensland state politics, because as it turns out, it is a an elective dictatorship in the making, in terms that Campbell Newman can now be unfettered and be unbridled in terms of passing legislations in the Queensland Parliament without any opposition. So now we're stuffed, there is no opposition. Okay, now that is all I have to say for now. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.